So what I do is I grab that hook because it's already set where I want it. Turn the body. Then I just move my hand down here to the body. I open it up, keep a hold of the body, and then I set that hook here. See how I work my way down and the chain never twists, right? Okay. What I also want to look at, okay, they could be opposite like this. The only thing I want to make sure they're on the same plane. See how this one's sitting like this? I want this one setting like that, okay? So I want it setting just the same way. That's going to reduce that roll also. So now I got my binder set. I'm going to reach down here by the teardrop, okay? See how I lay that chain right there? Now that's fine. You saw it twist, right? Okay, that's fine. You just pay attention to which way it falls over and then bring it right back to where it was, okay? And make sure that it doesn't twist it. Because you can see how the top twisted? The chain, and because I got pressure on it, the hook didn't twist. So now I can just bring it right back here.
Right back to where it was.
Where it was, okay? So best way to do this, guys, is to keep your hands out of the way so you can see, okay? Because if you have your hands all twisted up, you can't see what you're doing. Best way to do that is, see how I'm keeping pressure on this? I'm pulling it toward the anchor point because that's how it's going to be. I lay that chain there at the teardrop right there in between my thumb and my finger. Okay? Put a little pressure on it. That way see how it's holding tight? But I can let it slide right through my hand and keep it tight. I'm going to pull this as tight as I can get it until I can get that link in there. Okay? I'm going to bring that back to where it was supposed to be. Now, you always take your chain, go through the top, out the bottom. Okay? Because if I come up and bring my chain up this way, that link, when I tighten down, will pop up in the air, not allow this handle to totally seat right. And you won't be able to get your bar out of it. Okay?
So you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how I just went?
Yeah.
I had it like this, so there's the top of my hook. I just take the chain through the top, over the top, out the back.
All right.
Okay? All right? So, now, the trick to this choker, okay, because you will chase your tail if you don't do this the way I'm showing you, okay? You will go back and forth, trying to get this choker to tighten down, okay? First side I do, I'm gonna do hand tight and hand tight only. Because if I try to tighten this down all the way, it's just gonna pull that chain around. And I'm just gonna continually pull that chain, okay? So what I'm gonna do is do this hand tight, I reach up, see how it's pulling the chain around? Okay? So it wouldn't have done no good trying to get it tight, right? And I just close it, right? Just like that.
All right.
All right? Now I'll go to the other. And I'm going to do the same thing I did here. Okay? On the other side. Again. Anchor. Hook not touching. Make sure my binder works. Reach up. As high as I can go. Grab the top hook, set the body. Grab the body, set the hook. Grab my chain here, and I'm going to go as tight as I can do it. Okay? Now you saw what I had to do, right? See how I got that chain? See how that link's laying the same way the hook is? So if I do it this way, the way I got it now, all I do, that's as tight as I'm going to get it. See how I can just roll my hand? Guys, if you leave, you go to do this and you do this, and you don't pull this out tight, it's going to be loose when you tighten down. You want to pull it out toward the anchor point, then lock in.
You want to pull this out.
Yeah. you're pulling this chain right here out to meet this chain.
Understood.
You don't leave it back here and bring this chain to this.
Okay.
Okay? Because it'll be loose and you'll fight and fight and fight trying to get it tight, causing yourself more work. Okay? Now, I'm going to test it. Okay? See how it's not? My hook come off. Hold it. Make sure your hook doesn't come off right there, okay? You guys see what I'm talking about if you only do one hook? How it's spinning around in there?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay? That's not what you wanted. I didn't notice it came on.
All right.
Okay? Yeah. So here, I can close it by hand. That's not gonna work. Okay? Because what's happening, you see that slack up in there?
Yes.
Remember what I said. Let your equipment do the work, right? So I closed it. I'm gonna open it up, grab my chain, grab a couple more links. Okay, because I'm taking that slack out. And I'm letting my binder take that slack out. Okay? Do it again.
So essentially using it as a ratchet at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see how I'm not working too hard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm letting that equipment do it. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do, so I'm not going over here and expending energy binding this down and realize that it's not tight enough, okay, and wasting time. I just take my hands and I pull down on here. See this angle right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, every time you use these binders like this, other than this choker right here, this needs to be less than 90 degrees. See how it's almost 90 degrees right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means it's going to be too tight and it's going to be over tight. Okay.
Right. So if you can't pull it 90 degrees by hand, when you put the bar on it, it's going to be too tight.
No, by your hand.
Oh, right. Okay.
See how I'm putting that pressure on there?
Yeah.
So with the pressure on there with my hand, and this is at 90.
Yeah.
Because once I put this bar on, it can be loose or tight.
Yeah.
And I'll over tighten it.
That's what I'm
Right.
getting
Because
at.
I got leverage.
Yeah.
Right. So what I want on anything other than this choker is I want this less than 90 degrees.
Oh, you want it less than 90 degrees?
Yes.
With hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you put
Okay.
the bar on, it just takes it that extra
This choker.
Makes it snug.
Yeah. This choker, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, and that's why I said the exception is this choker. This choker, you want over 90 degrees.
Right, okay.
Okay, so I need to make this angle more.
By hand.
So I'm going to tighten it again.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
So I'm going to grab one more. Here.
Right.
See how? See, I'm not having to put a whole lot of pressure on it. I just lean back on it. Now that's showing me that angle. That's where I want this choker.
So
Okay.
basically, when you start feeling resistance, that's the point.
Yeah.
So it's over 90 degrees. You're doing a choker. You can now put your bar on and bring it down.
Yeah.
Anything that's not a choker, when you start feeling resistance, a little bit under 90 degrees. Right.
The handles should be under 90.
Under 90 degrees, yeah.
To this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, this worked out. One thing you need to do, remember guys, is, and this is the other benefit of the teardrop. Okay? When I adjust here at this hook or at this hook, so my binder hooks, that is a link. So I'll either take a link up, make it tighter, or I'll let a link out, make it looser. Okay? Sometimes, say this wasn't this choker and it's like this. Say I loosen it one link, but now it's way too loose. Right? I only moved one link, so I have no more adjustment, right? But if I adjust down here at the teardrop, that becomes and acts like a half a link.
Right.
Okay, so you see where this is right here? Okay, so if I take this and to tighten, you go up, to loosen, you go down.
To loosen,
Okay?
you go down. To
So if
tighten.
I go in here, make this, yeah, I've got it too good. So if I loosen it down to there, that would put that handle right
Yeah,
in
back
the middle.
at 90.
Not at 90, it'd put it right in the middle of my two adjustments.
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
acting as a half a link.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I might be able to show you on that other side when we do it. Okay? So now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my binder bar. These are safety breakaway bars, okay? They're made specifically for these snap binders, okay? It's like shuffling cards is how they work, okay? See that U in there? That U tells me what I'm doing, okay? So if I'm binding down on this binder, I want that U upside down.
Okay.
If I want to unbind, the U is right side up.
Yeah.
Okay?
It faces the pressure.
Okay? Yeah. Because your handle's gonna rest right in here. Okay? So when I go in there, my handle's gonna be locked into that U like this, and I'll bind it down. But when I unbind it, okay, I don't want it getting caught in there, so when it comes apart, it just breaks away.
Okay. So to loosen it is, that's the loosen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unbind, what's unbind start with? What letter?
You, yeah,
U.
okay, yeah,
Right
okay,
side
that's
up,
good.
right? And if I'm
Yeah.
binding down,
Yeah,
upside down.
all right,
Okay?
that makes
All right.
perfect sense.
So when I'm gonna go binding down, I put the tip in the air. When I'm unbinding, the tip goes down to get it in, okay? So we're unbinding, I'm gonna put my tip in the air. I'm gonna grab my binder right here, make sure everything's where I want it to be. See how that bound up just by putting my hand pressure right there on that handle? I can't turn it.
Okay.
Okay, just got bound up in there, I just gotta unbind it, okay? So now, put the tip up in the air. I'm gonna slide this handle right between that flat bar and the U, okay? So I pull it up, slide the handle in, take that ball, see the ball at the end? Take it past the U, and lock it in place. See how my ball is up against the back side of it?
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Now, you see, some bitch is way up there, right?
Yeah.
Why overextend yourself, right? Use leverage to your advantage. Start at the head there, and I'm just gonna walk down, using my weight to pull it down. Okay? Use your weight anytime you can use it, because, especially binding down, because you're gonna wear your arms out doing all these binders. Okay? So now, one thing I'm gonna check though, I could do it hand tight, I did it, but at this point I wanna check it again. Take one finger, maybe two fingers, and just pull straight down on this bar. Okay? How many times have you seen drivers out there going?
Oh, good time, yeah.
You know why? They're not listening to their equipment. When they're doing this number right here,
Because
No.
it's twisted.
it's twisted.
It's twisted.
It's gonna roll.
Yeah, yeah.
So why would I want to exert that extra energy snapping it over when I already know it's going to roll, right?
Well, that'll become
So if I pull down here with two fingers or one finger, I'm going to feel that pressure go this way or this way. The more pressure I put on it, you'll feel it want to go. Well, when I feel that, then I just undo it,
give it a little
adjust my hooks,
Yeah.
and I roll my hooks into the roll. So if my binder's going this way, I'm gonna turn my hooks this way.
Oh, and you're saying like you loosen them like right here,
Yeah.
like
You'll take your bar off
take your bar off.
and then turn your hooks into the roll.
Okay.
Okay? So if it rolls this way, my hooks go this way.
Okay.
My hooks go the opposite way
what it's rolling.
of the bar.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll just do it a little bit at a time. So I'll do this one, try it, still does it, I do it again, okay? Until I can pull straight down here, right?
Yeah.
And it's not trying to take my arm one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you use one finger, because you'll feel it, okay? So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish binding this down. Best way to do this, guys, grab this bar right here at the end, because the farther out, more leverage I got. But I also don't want to hit this ground when it snaps over and I may slip on the rocks or pavement or whatever.
Okay.
Okay? Grab that rub rail right there with your free hand. Grab it. That way, if you do slip, you already got yourself from hitting the ground. Okay? We all have weight. Like I said, use your weight to your advantage. Okay? So I'm gonna grab here, and all I'm gonna do is just drop my weight. Okay?
Oh, snap.
Okay?
Done, son.
Now, see how it rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, it rolled?
Yeah, see how it's facing this way, not this way?
Yeah.
Okay? That means it rolled. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is take that off. It rolled that way. I'm gonna throw my hooks this way.
Okay.
Okay? And she's gonna fight me now.
And when you're seeing it continuously roll like that, are you gonna have to? Oh, okay.
Good. That's that. Loosen it. All right, see how I can't get that one? So I go right back into the link I was at, come down here, grab the next link up.
To make it tightener. There you go.
Okay?
Uh-huh. That's it up.
Must have had it really twisted up. And you may have to play with it. Okay?
Bam! That's how
Okay.
you do it right there, people. Bam. There you
So
go.
now my binder's gonna snap up and away from the product and away from me.
Yeah.